The Indian Way by Jayanto Mahapatra. The long dying silence of the rain over the hills opens one's touch, a feeling for the soul's substance, as for the opal neck spiraling the inside of a shell. We keep calm, the voices move. I buy you the morning's lotus. We would return again and again to the movement that is neither forward nor backward, making us stop moving without regret. You know, I will not touch you like that until our wedding night.
The language I dream in, from Shikha Malviya's Geography of Tongues. I feel your eyes, Mediterranean blue, pierce the blackness of my scarf. Hold my henna-tinted hair, sip my skin like milky tea, stopping at my silver nose ring that reflects the sun and blinds you. Assalamu alaikum. Namaste. Hola. Greetings that dance off my tongue, traversing geographies you've only seen in your daddy's world atlas. You pull all strings to make me undone. London, Minneapolis, New Delhi, faint traces of these places like empty bottles of spices. But where are you from? A question so old, even kings paced to and fro for answers. And so you conjure a plan stolen from a Mughal parable. Athithi Devo Bhava. The guest is God, as I am yours. Rose water in a silver glass, a cooling drink across my face, a wet slap that makes me rise, uttering in my native tongue. The tap opens and turns. Sale, kutte, kamine.
So, the title of this poem is The Greatest Wealth. Early in the morning, perform your ambulation. Having become clean and tidy, pay your respect to parents and elders. Remembering the name of God, immerse yourself in studies. Waste not these precious days by insisting on going home. Study hard, get educated, treat knowledge as your God. And now we understand that she is saying, remember God. So, who is her God? She says that treat knowledge as your God. Diligently take advantage of it. Concentrating with all your heart, knowledge is wealth, greater than all riches. Wise is considered he who acquires it.
So this is from a book called Central Time by Ranjit Hoskote. It's called Harbor Thoughts. Land is what you sight from a storm-broken ship. The mirage they forgot to sink, you hold it in your eyes, mouth clenched around a flask of brine. Zameen is where your ancestors made landfall, measured off a site between the mountains and the wash of the sea, marked its boundaries with the king's horsehead seal. Land is what you look for all your life. Zameen is what you hope to find.
The Rains, Dilip Chitra. Through her blood's lightly layered hazy darkness, lightning flashes out branches of my being, when, through intoxicated wet leaves, the sudden stirring, that's the month of Ashada, I don't know if I'm saying that right, passes tenderly like a slight shiver, and there remains only she of the trees, among the trees, for the trees, woman smelling of the season. So it's called Western Wind. Western wind, when will thou blow? The small rain down in rain. Christ, if my love were in my arms, and I in my bed again.
Water by Sharanya Manivannan. Love Means You Breathe in Two Countries by Naomi Shihab Nye. My favorite memory of us is of that day we washed each other's hair, standing in the waterfall of the shower. That moment, sweet, succulent as fruit, complete as a circle, the prowl of knowledge beneath, it bitter and delicate as the powder on a butterfly wing, powerful as a secret. We kissed and drew in water. Do you remember what I had said to you a year before? How could I not love you? How could I not? We had just met. You had a birthmark the shape of Africa on your chest. My heart had a void in its vocabulary just the size of your name. Love is so small. It could fit into the hole in a bead, the eye of a needle, and still not seal it. It's this world that is so huge. Now our lives feel reduced to abacuses. I count the days it will be before I can see you. You count the days it's been since I left. This is a city of rain and chaos. I smile to myself, navigating its corridor-like streets filled with school children, hitching yellow auto rickshaws, drizzle flecking their eyelashes. The morning still not arrived in their eyes. I lick moisture from my lips, and I'm sure I taste salt, a kiss of tears. Pain only appears in the presence of love. This much I can say I have learnt by heart. Here in this place of chaos so profound, it silences mine. I wrap my secrets in skin and hug them close. Imagine drawing out parabolas of steel and silk from the center of my palm to the center of yours like bridges, delicate, taut as the webbing on a bat's wing, and wait for you to reach across the distance and pick the pieces up, so precise, I could almost taste those kisses, slippery as our love. Almost forget how imprecise to desire bringing shape to a love like water. Profound, perfect, universal. Nothing else will save us now.
Justice is for the living. The dead can't get justice, like they can't wake up anymore. Can't kiss their daughters or pin a lover to a wall. Can't pin or pine or opine or palm a basketball. The dead don't get justice. The dead don't get. The dead are done giving. Still, the living ask for blessings, for justice. The living clap in jubilation. They dance, but the dead can't join. The living imagine the dead are pleased with our work, our fight. But the dead know what the living forget. The only pleasure that exists on our planet is the pleasure of one more breath.
Yes. This is a Hindi poem. I hope everybody understands Hindi. And we just have a new government, and on this, like as we have monsoon. So on this background, I will read out past poem. The title is Bharat. मेरे सम्मान का सबसे महान शब्द जहाँ कहीं भी प्रयोग किया जाए, बाकी सभी शब्द अर्थहीन हो जाते हैं। इस शब्द के अर्थ खेतों के उन बेटों में हैं जो आज भी वृक्षों की परछाइयों से वक्त मापते हैं। उनके पास सिवाय पेट के कोई समस्या नहीं और वह भूख लगने पर अपने अंग भी चबा सकते हैं। उनके लिए जिंदगी एक परंपरा है और मौत के अर्थ है मुक्ति। जब भी कोई समूचे भारत की राष्ट्रीय एकता की बात करता है तो मेरा दिल चाहता है उसकी टोपी हवा में उछाल दूं, उसे बताऊं कि भारत के अर्थ किसी दुष्यंत से संबंधित नहीं, वरन खेत में दायर है, जहाँ अन्न उगता है, जहाँ सेन लगती है।
This is Malayalam's ghazal by Jeet Tayil. Listen, someone saying a prayer in Malayalam. He says there's no word for despair in Malayalam. Sometimes at daybreak you sing a Gujarati garba, at night you open your hair in Malayalam. To understand symmetry, understand Kerala. The longest palindrome is there in Malayalam. When you have been too long in the rooms of English, open your windows to the fresh air of Malayalam. Visitors are welcome in the School of Lost Languages. Someone endowed a high chair in Malayalam. I greet you, my ancestors or scholars and linguists, my father who recites Baudelaire in Malayalam. Jeet, such drama with scraps you know. Write a couplet if you dare in Malayalam.
Wow.